Good morning, and thank you for joining me here at You Are Born a Winner, and also Randall's Facebook, actually website at yrbaw.com. Yeah, you're probably looking at my video and going, "Wow, what's that in the back?" Yeah, well, those are boxes for a toy drive for the kids, KIDZZ, Kids Helping Kids.org toy drive. Yeah, we're gearing up here pretty soon to have that toy drive. But actually, what I'm going to talk to you today about is something a little bit different, something we experienced a couple days ago. Once again, thanks for joining me here. yrbaw.com, You Are Born a Winner Facebook page. So I'm going to talk about the Thunder. So here's a song that my son listens to, and I like it, and it's got some pretty cool words in it. But it's called the Thunder. And I just read a few of the lyrics to you, and I'm going to entitle mine Lightning and the Thunder. That's my message today, Lightning and the Thunder. So here's some lyrics from this song, Thunder, if you want to look it up on Kidz Bop, KIDZBOP, Kidz Bop. Actually a pretty inspirational song. So it says, just a young one with a quick fuse. I was uptight, want to let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and want to leave my old life behind. Yes, sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold, have a seat in the foyer, take a number. I was lightning before the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. This is the chorus. Lightning, then the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning, then the thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes. This is verse 2. While I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? They asked. Dreaming about being a star. They say you're basic. They say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage. Now let me read that again. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleeds. So the chorus again goes, thunder, feel the thunder, then lightning, then the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning, then the thunder. And the bridge is thunder, feel the thunder, then lightning, then the thunder, thunder. So the cool thing about this song is I believe it has to do with us basically achieving our dreams, pursuing our dreams, and trying to bring out the best in our lives, being willing to take some risk, which I'm going to talk about today in this little segment. And so just hang on there. Don't run off, or come back and listen to it a little later. I'm only into it like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So your attention span, focus. Whoa, focus. Okay, I need your attention. So I want you to think, dig deep. Okay, so 2 days ago, Saturday evening, haven't seen it in almost 30 years I've lived here. Lightning and thunder like this. So I'm titling it Lightning and the Thunder. The Risk. Last Saturday night, 9/7/19. That's more for my documentation. My wife and I had decided to take an evening walk. It's not that we were unaccustomed to taking walks. It's just that on this particular evening, there was a thunderstorm. I have lived up here since 1990 and have never seen a nightly thunderstorm such as this. Even growing back up in Colorado Springs, Colorado, we had some doozies, but never had I taken a walk in one. It was what one might call glorious and scary in one, or all in one. As we began to walk, I decided to bring some umbrellas, only to remember that when we were in Florida a few years ago, that it is not what you want to do or want to have in that kind of storm. Can you say lightning rod? I prefer not to be the grounding point of that bolt, if you know what I mean. I had been in many storms in Colorado that you would not have wanted to be out in because, as they say, for every second after the lightning flashes, the lightning is 1 mile away. So 1 Mississippi 1. So that's like, okay, that's lightning strikes a mile away. Give you an example. So 12 seconds, 12 miles, 1 second, 1 mile. That's pretty dang close. And then, of course, if it's less than a second, you might not want to be out in it. Anyway, my wife and I love to walk, and we weren't about to let a thunderstorm stand in our way. I like to relate this to life because in my business about helping others share their stories and live their dreams, it is all about taking a risk, about putting yourself out there so others can see that you are real, that you have also lived and taken some risks, not so calculated, and survived, and not only just survived, but are thriving because of it. Yes, you have overcome, and because of it, you can now honestly say, I am an overcomer. And I say, kudos to you. The risk. Oh, yes, the risk. When we took that walk that night, we had left our kids home with someone that we trust dearly, someone knew that God has brought into our lives through our toy drive. and our nonprofit organization, kidshelpingkids.org. She is full of life and needs us as much as we need her. She is like a big sister to our children and is a great example of Christ's love for us. We don't just trust anyone with our kids, and it takes a while for us to put our guard down and to let others in our lives because of past hurts and not so pleasant circumstances. And you can probably all relate to that. When we departed from the house, our children, especially our oldest, was a little concerned about our safety and pleaded with us not to go. Mommy, Daddy, please don't go. The lightning. You could get hurt. You could get struck with the lightning. Oh, well, you could die. Yeah, well, such is life. You can do that when you get in your car, too. We don't really consider ourselves to be risk takers, but I suppose if you want to overanalyze the situation from someone else's point of view, it was not the safest thing to do while the skies were raging. Do it again? You betcha. I recall as we started the walk, there was this sense of calm that is hard to describe. Me being from Kansas and growing up in Colorado knows a little bit about tornadoes. The first year I moved up here in 1990, we had similar weather, and lo and behold, there was a tornado. That calm was peaceful. We could literally see the lightning flashes and then hear the thunder, sometime distant and sometimes not so distant. It was amazing to say the least, and if you missed it or were watching TV, well, you definitely lost out. There was no wind, and it was like we were totally in the eye of the storm. Our concern for our safety was not intensified until we got about 200 feet from our home. The lightning strikes were getting closer and closer. Oh yeah, you can imagine that. Or maybe you can't because you were probably watching TV or your Netflix or whatever. The lightning strikes were getting closer and closer, but it was like the hand of God held them back just so we could get home in time. Just seconds. And I do mean seconds after we got into the house, it seemed like all hell broke loose. Yes, I said the word H-E double toothpicks. Anyway, the lightning was now less than a mile away, and it was raining cats and dogs. After letting the boys know we made it home safely, I had the boys turn off their Netflix show and then proceeded to turn off all the lights. Ooh, scary, right? No, I love it. I then told them that this kind of show is way better than that which was on Netflix. Our oldest kept asking if we should turn on the generator if the power went out. I appreciated his sense of preparedness, but I told him that we don't need to turn it on until the power goes out. Then we can do it. A heightened sense of preparedness. Okay, do you have one? Just like Zachary wanting us to turn the generator on in case many of a disaster, many of us out there fail to see the signs and start the generator, so to speak. So we fail to see the signs. The warning signs are all over or all around us, but we choose to ignore them. I'm going to make a typo there. All. Anyway, we refuse to see those warning signs. My wife and I survived to live another day, and no, it appeared that we were never in any imminent danger. How about you? Are you in any imminent danger of losing your job or maybe your home? Are you seeing the signs all around you but refusing to pay any attention to them? When we drive down the road, the cities and the states put up signs along the road to warn us of upcoming dangers like sharp curves so we can slow down and prepare to keep control of our vehicle. Why should it be any different in our spiritual and physical world? Or shall I say financial? I'll add that too. We end up gaining excess weight and then end up with diabetes or even a heart attack when all along we knew what we ate would eventually get the best of us. So, sorry, I put no. So anyway, I had to change that there. We hear God knocking on the door of our heart, but continue on our own hell-bent way, just believing that we are the creator of our own universe. Maybe we are a smoker or a drinker or a partier. Sound familiar? I used to be that way before I allowed God to shake me up. We see and hear of people dying every day who smoked or drank themselves to death. But that is still not enough. It almost seems like we need a near-death experience just to make a change. I am here at this moment in your life to tell you that you have the unlimited power at your disposal to make the change right now. Yes, the unlimited power, the power of God, the power to believe in yourself. You don't need some shrink to tell you what you are doing is killing you or that you are in deep financial trouble. All you have to do is remind yourself of how you feel when you get up in the morning, hating your job, hating the commute, hating the way you feel, I'll add that, and realizing that this really and initially wasn't what you would have hoped you to sign up for. It is not too late to make the change because you are reading this right now. God has given you another chance and hopefully a little more time. Now is the time. Act now. Don't wait. The more you procrastinate, the longer it will take. The longer you put off the action you know you need to take, the longer the emotional pain you have to attempt, you will have to attempt to endure. And I say attempt because sometimes many of you out there just feel like you're eking by or squeaking by. Your life is more than just about you. My goal is to invite over the rest of my lifetime as many people as I can help to better change their spiritual and financial futures and physical. You know, you change those, your physical future is going to be changed too. Will you help come with me is the question that I would ask you now. Message me at www.yrbaw.com. That's short for You Are Born a Winner. Or visit me on my Facebook page at You Are Born a Winner. So we can get started on the journey of your lifetime and so that you can start living and stop dying. So this was only 11 minutes, okay? 11 minutes of your time. I'm putting together mini programs and you can take advantage of this, many levels and tiers of small investment to take you monthly, to take you from where you are right now to where you want to be. Where do you want to be? The other day I talked about what do you want? You know, I need to talk about what are you doing to get it, okay? You know, living the same way that you live and you know it doesn't work, stop doing it. Stop beating yourself up. Okay, I'll let you go. Ponder this, okay? You know, take some risks. Lightning and thunder, it comes and goes. You know, financial storms come and go, but are you ready for the next financial storm that's on its way? You know, the one that's coming? Okay, are you the one that was probably going to be even worse than '09, which was worse than what I've told and listened to in the Great Depression or '08, okay? So, anyway, I look forward to hearing from you. You can do it. You are born a winner. Don't let anybody tell you different. Thanks again for joining me. Bye now.